right.
Yeah, Wollie Mopped. Yep.
Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah. I like that a lot.
This is Spartan 117, Master Chief.
And Cortana.
And you're checking out Wollie Mopped Gaming. Chief out.
All right, Wollie Mopped Gaming Podcast episode number 59. No, 58. I'm sorry. 58.
I'm like, oh shit, gotta put my headset on. I was in the bathroom and shit. Like, let's start this shit up, Will.
Yeah, we
they start listening to these.
We actually started a little bit late because we had another show we were doing, but that's gonna make us get through it this one, I guess, quicker now. So
yes, yeah, we're just gonna try to like
knock them out. Yeah, but we'll have to
like Ronda Rousey.
Too soon.
Too soon. Too soon.
Ronda Rousey.
No,
Right.
My when I found out that she got knocked out that night, I was like, let's see. I'm like, let's see how many people are going to jump off. No, make memes. And my thing was jump off the Ronda Rousey bandwagon.
Oh man, the Jordan crying face was everywhere.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I have to ask this question: which is funnier,
the Jordan crying face?
The Jordan crying face or the Uncle Denzel face?
I don't know. Jordan crying face is hilarious. I'm sorry.
Like, by the way, have you seen the Uncle Denzel face? Yeah. That was pretty fucking hilarious too, though. I mean, for the sad moments, obviously the Jordan crying face definitely.
But it's like
fits the bill better.
Fat Jordan too on top of that. But anyways, lots of changes happening this week. The gaming industry released more games. Like shit. Give me 1 fucking second to buy a game before another game comes out.
Another game I want to buy this holiday season.
I want to buy Tomb Raider. Oh my god, I played Tomb Raider for like an hour. I played it for an hour and it was.
I don't have an Xbox One, so I gotta wait a year. So.
Yeah, I gotta wait till next year for my games
also.
Once
I play it on my Xbox.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, and then you can have and then you can play it on PlayStation and get the.
I will go all out on PlayStation.
Yeah, I mean,
I did the same thing.
You probably just run through it on Xbox, but like just to. Oh, speaking of games, I think I said confidently that my favorite game on Xbox One was Killer Instinct. I gotta change it back to fucking Sunset Overdrive now. I got back on Sunset Overdrive because I had to reboot my system and download all my games again, and I realized I never beat the DLC for Sunset Overdrive. Why is this game so much fun? Holy shit! But anyways, continue on the what you call it.
Mm-hmm. I've been are we doing what games are we playing?
Yeah, just what games play, whatever.
Well, we know what.
We know Fallout. Yeah,
I am killing.
So many relationships have died because of Fallout. We'll just blame.
No,
we'll just blame my relationship.
No. The relationship that has been killed with Fallout for me is the one with Pornhub. Has 10%.
Did you see that stat? Oh my god!
Apparently, 10% drop in there.
The day that Pornhub, the day that Fallout 4 came out, Pornhub their viewership dropped 10% and has stayed that way. I mean, it's slowly rising back up because you don't leave porn. But Pornhub's like, damn you, Bethesda.
That's my only thing. Like, I just been like, I can watch porn and jack off, but let me go and play some Fallout. And I would play Fallout for like hours in that day, and I'm like, I could so like jack off now, but I'm tired. I wake up the next day and I'm just like, I'll have to go to work, but I always wake up an hour before work, and I'll be like, I can squeeze in some Fallout right now. I squeeze in like 20 minutes of Fallout, and then I go to work. So I mean, yeah.
Tony, what you been playing?
You know what
you just say you're about to get on the PS3, right?
I'm about to go ahead and get a PS3 again, and once I do, me and Def Jam Pfeiffer and Wire going
we definitely gonna have to
definitely
have to get me on that game because I totally missed out on it as you.
Trust me, I'll bring it over so we can go ahead and get it.
We still got to get our grudge match on Street Fighter.
We gotta get our grudge match on Street Fighter. We gotta get our grudge match on MVC 2.
Yeah, and if you wanna get Street Fighter 4 for PS4, so you'll feel more at home getting your ass kicked, I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah, but I think I'd rather take the satisfaction of kicking your ass on your Xbox.
Hey, whatever, man. Anyways, we got a good show. Actually, not for we got some pretty decent topics and everything. We're talking backwards compatibility. We're talking about Fallout. We're talking about DLC. Yeah, so we got a bunch of stuff we're gonna run through, and let's talk about this back compat. and the stories you should have heard of. Alright, up in the first story, the story you should have heard about, backwards compatibility is here for Xbox One, and I want to talk about that for a little bit. So my Xbox One update fucked up. It wasn't the actual backwards compatible one. It was an update for Killer Instinct that fucked up my entire system.
Ooh.
Had to dump every game, re-download every game, and that shit took quite a while because the system was running slow. Now, once I got all my games updated, the actual big update that I had been waiting for, it actually fucking happened. It changed the dashboard. It made things a little bit simpler, a little bit like when I'm downloading stuff now, I don't have to keep pressing download if it's like download stops or something like that. So it made things a little bit easier to get around, especially if you're an Xbox One user that doesn't want to use the Kinect. It's kind of silly if you don't want to use the Kinect because it makes everything a little bit easier by navigational. But if you bought the Kinect, if you didn't buy the Kinect, it makes it easier to get around with your controller. Like you can get to your games and apps by just pressing the right trigger.
Right.
You can double tap the Xbox button and get to pretty much anything. Party, chat, whatever the case is. It's stupid simple. Everything, they just made it streamlined. So simple. I actually turned off my always online on my Kinect. I gotta turn it back on because basically every time I boot up my Xbox now, it takes like time to boot up instead of it just being on. I had it that way for like a whole year, and then I took it off, and I'm like, I can't go back to this. I can't go back. I need everything like that. But basically, so I turned on my Xbox One, and I go to games and app, and I'm already installing shit, and shit is just popping up. Like my Xbox One games, like I got like every Xbox One game that I've downloaded, similar to PS3, how you go and download all your games, free games and apps, and you can play them. Mm-hmm. All the Gears of Wars popped up, the Mass Effect popped up, South Park, the Stick of Truth, which I never got to, popped up.
That one.
Like just all these games popped up on my shit, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, why not play them on Xbox One with a better controller? It's awesome. I really wasn't really. I have a 360. I have two 360s, so I didn't really care if backwards compatible came to the Xbox 360. It wasn't one of my selling things. I would have bought it anyway, the Xbox One. But now that we've got Xbox backwards compat, do you think? And this is a question to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Capcom will put Street Fighter 4 on Xbox One. Better controller, better system. You're just going backwards.
I would have to say, I would say yes.
Why?
Because they're not getting Street Fighter 5.
Hey,
you want me to be
straight enough? That's what I was thinking. He just said it.
But I think that's the reason why it won't come to Street Fighter.
Yeah, if in all seriousness, I don't think it would be put on there because nobody's going to be playing it.
Not only that, people will play it, especially. People are going to be playing Street Fighter 4 for a while.
As soon as 5,
everybody's going to jump on 5.
Everybody's going to jump on 5, and at that point, they're going to lose the amount of people that they have.
But I
feel like it's a waste of a slot.
It doesn't cost any money.
But their plan is to have the entire backlog except for like a couple games that were for the PS.
But games that are
like
but games that are third party, you have to get third party rights for, and not third party rights for the game because it's just an emulated game, but third party rights that this emulated game can run on. Capcom still has to say okay. So this is my question. I still think that Street Fighter 4 has one more year of tournament life in it. Even if it won't be big cash cows, it'll be side tournaments, whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying? Street Fighter 5 is going to be in the spotlight. Street Fighter 4 is played on Xbox. That's just the preferred system on tournaments.
Right.
Would Sony allow, because Sony and Capcom and Street Fighter 5 are joined at the hips, do you think it would make business sense, or like would it be kind of like turning your back on your partnership if Sony allowed Capcom to put Street Fighter 4 on Xbox One? Like I think that Sony would be like, you know what, We're Street Fighter. There's no Street Fighter. If you want to play Street Fighter on next gen, you have to play on PlayStation 3. I think Sony's like, this is our hard stand where we're at, and if you value this partnership, we don't want to make. We're not. You can't put it on there.
I don't think for that. I don't think it really matters for them because they're getting Street Fighter 5.
I agree, but I just feel like business wise,
business wise,
it makes sense for Capcom to do it.
They're gonna get the okay. I'll put it like this: the way that Street Fighter 5 plays compared to 4,
totally different.
And it's a lot more streamlined, and it feels a lot more comfortable. And I say this as a person that I played fighting games for a while, but I'm nowhere near like top level tier. Like fuck that. I'm not even like mid level tier.
We're getting there.
But I will definitely say like that's just a place where they're like, okay, yeah. I feel like they'd be like, yeah, go for it. Let them if they want to have it. So. It's up to you, Capcom. If you want to let them go over,
because all the 360s are going to be useless at one point.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like, if you guys want to go ahead and do it, go for broke. That's fun. That's fine. We have 5, and
it's what everybody's going to be playing for the next 6-7 years. Yeah.
Everybody's going to be playing 5, and then eventually, Street Fighter 4.
You know what I think is going to happen? I think that, especially not this year, that Street Fighter 5 is dropping. But maybe 2 years from now, they'll say, "Hey guys, Street Fighter 4, it's backwards compat." But I don't see them do it being backwards compat the same year that Street Fighter 5 drops for Xbox. Anyways, that's my thoughts. Tony, final thoughts? Street Fighter 4 on Xbox One backwards compatible?
I don't see why they wouldn't put it on there, but. I mean, personally, I feel like this: if they had Street Fighter 4 for Xbox 360, I can't see why it would make sense for them not to have it for the Xbox One.
And even better question for you guys who are predominantly PlayStation guys. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about the backwards compatibility being on the Xbox?
I don't have a problem with it.
As opposed to PS Now, what is it?
PS Now is a horrible idea, and so they should be ashamed.
You gotta go with it now.
They should be ashamed of themselves. But because they have PS Now and they know that they make money off the PS Now, they're not gonna go the opposite business route. Even though they could possibly make money off of doing back. They make more money off of backwards compatibility than they would for PS Now
because of the infrastructure.
Yeah.
And buying old games, old PlayStation.
Exactly.
Old 360 games are going for.
The problem with them, they're not even. They're kind of like letting people like vote. And a lot of people want PS Classic and PS2 Classic.
Exactly.
Because I mean, come on, at least give us that if you're not going to give us PS3.
Exactly.
I am glad for all the Xbox users that are able to have backwards compatibility.
Yeah, it was dope. I'm
glad for them. I'm really, really glad for them. I think there's some people who don't really even know that's going on, so trying to like inform them to let them know like, hey, this is happening. Something I think is really
like
really
if you're on your Xbox and you just go to your games and apps and you see all these fucking games, you're like, holy shit.
As a gamer, I'm happy. Not even and as a gamer, I'm extremely happy. As a person who leans more towards towards more Sony side, I'm disappointed in Sony that they aren't even taking the attempt to do it. But I'm not.
They thought this was not possible.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not at all fuck Xbox and fucking like go for it.
Do you think that this tactic with backwards compatibility? So like, if I'm a person like I'm like say I'm 16, 17, whatever the case is, I don't have a lot of money to buy a system, but I got Xbox Live and I got a couple games on Xbox. I got a couple games on PlayStation. You can get these systems cheap now, whatever the case is. Do you think that this could be a selling point for somebody who's on the fence and doesn't know what system to get, is not well informed?
I could definitely see it. I could definitely see it being a selling. Having the advantage for it to be a selling point because there's a lot of people that
I buy one new game for the new console, but I have all these old games.
Exactly. Granted, I can save with the better controller. Right. Like I can save.
Let's be honest. There's a bunch of 360 games that I want to play with the Xbox One controller.
But there's like me. I mean, granted, I don't have an Xbox.
Yeah.
But how many times have I come over just to play?
But if we can play
Xbox?
Charlie Murder on Xbox One.
Exactly. Like I'm there.
I'm waiting for that too. That's gonna go over too. If it does.
Well, as soon as it does, let me know. I'll be over here ASAP.
All right, so that's back compat for Xbox One. It's here. If you got Xbox One, check it out. Just basically, if you have the game downloaded, to your 360 system, it'll pop up in your games and apps. If you have the disc, just put the disc in the Xbox One. It will read it just like a regular disc, and you can play it. It goes into Xbox 360 mode, and it's pretty instantaneous.
Next up on the stories you should have heard of, we're talking about DLC, people.
We love DLC.
No, we don't.
It depends on what the DLC's about.
I remember when DLC was a new thing.
Well, that's because of your Microsoft guys. I mean,
I
just want to put that. I want to stick that into your side and like twist it a little bit. Thanks to Microsoft.
Stop Activision, no.
No. It's actually Microsoft was the one who came up with the big idea for a DLC and stuff like that. And they kind of went to other companies and were like, "Hey, this sounds like a good idea, right?"
I remember when DLC was going to be on Alan Wake. And I was like, oh shit, you can play more of the game after the game already comes out? It's fucking amazing. And I think the DLC was free or like $1 or something like that. It was something stupid.
Yeah,
like
it
was like free.
The main idea for DLC is like we're gonna make part of how it's become, I should say. We'll make part of a game, and we will give you that part of the game, and you want more of the game. Unlocked.
Shadows
that's
of Mordor
already there.
Shadows of Mordor is the worst.
No.
I mean,
I can't even say it's the worst.
It's not the worst, but the fact that
big culprit, yes.
You put the fight that everybody wants to see on DLC.
Yep. Well, no, Capcom did the same thing for Asura's Wrath.
Asura's Wrath.
Oh my god!
Yes.
You don't get the entire game unless you buy the DLC. For
and like, I remember I didn't buy the DLC. You guys were like, I was like, yeah, I beat the regular game. You were like, no, you have to buy. You guys
DLC.
made me play the DLC, and I was like, holy shit!
When you play the DLC, you're like, that's how the story ends, and I get to play with Ryu and freaking Akuma. What?
Yeah, for real.
It's crazy.
The reason why I'm bringing it up today, because I'm actually one who was like, we got to talk about DLC. There's 2 games that are coming out. One, as of today, came out yesterday, as a matter of fact. And the other one's coming out December 1st. Mm-hmm. We got Battlefront that came out yesterday. Star Wars Battlefront is EA taking the reins from LucasArts, who made the game. LucasArts and what was the other game? Pandemic? I think it was Pandemic that made Star Wars Battlefront. The first 2.
Yeah.
I say this as a person who number one, I'm a fan of Star Wars. I like the Star Wars expanded universe. I like the Star Wars movies and stuff like that. The
Force
trilogy
Awakens is going to be out soon.
The trilogy is something that hard to swallow. But
the first trilogy or
the episodes 1 through 3.
1 through 3
is it's hard to swallow, but it's fun. It's still funny.
1 through 2 is hard to swallow.
Have you really sat down and watched Revenge of the Sith? Just sit down and watch it.
I've watched it.
You will laugh your ass off.
I've watched it.
I've
seen some fun. I've watched it in retrospect of 1 and 2.
No. You got to watch you some 3 and like really.
You were supposed to be
You were supposed to be the chosen one, Anakin.
Anyways,
you were supposed to stop us if not join it, and you're just like, no. My favorite parts for that movie is now, you will die, and kill him now.
Yo,
do it.
Like after Yoda picked up the fucking lightsaber, you could do no wrong. I mean, I was like, this is more than I could have ever asked for.
You would think, but there was a lot of stuff that was.
Hold on, guys.
Oh, hello. If you hear a loud noise in the background, you know that this
Never
is
mind it.
Killing pests in the house. He's dead. He's
Nibby's not. He ain't happy.
No, he's dead.
I know.
He is gone. Well, I'm a Star Wars fan and everything, and Star Wars Battlefront 2 is one of my favorite games.
Is that the GameCube one?
I think no. That one didn't come out for GameCube. Okay. It was PS2, original Xbox, and I think they had a port that. No, they didn't have a port. It was just original Xbox.
The
port
GameCube
was
is the one that I
the
played.
original Xbox. And the original one was for PS2. Amazing game. 32 maps automatically when you start out.
What's that like? Halo did that. Halo did that.
Some of the older Halos had a
No.
lot of shit on them.
Halo dropped. Halo 5 dropped with 30 some maps.
Oh, good job, Halo.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because they want you to buy the requisition packs and stuff.
Yeah, but even well, yeah.
Well, all their map packs are releasing for Halo 5 is free. So, good job, 343. You guys
At least given with more maps coming out.
Yeah. Good job, 343. You guys did it right.
Yeah.
So Star Wars Battlefront 2, one of my favorite games of all time. You have 32 maps starting out. Boom. You have conquest mode, which is like their campaign mode, so to speak. You play as Vader's Fist.
What's a campaign mode?
Exactly. You play as Vader's Fist, which is Vader's Fist is the 501st Legion of the Imperial Army. They are the only group of the Imperial Army that is still entirely composed of Jango Fett clones.
Okay.
So they are, because Darth Vader knows these guys, because he's like fought with a lot of these guys. He knows how they function. He knows how they react to stuff, and he has taken them in as his personal private army. A lot of the clone troops died after the Clone Wars with rebel battles and yada yada yada, or they were disposed of entirely because they were looked at as a threat or a problem.
Yeah.
And a lot of the stormtroopers of the Imperial Army are actually recruits and stuff that were recruited into the ranks. But you play as
which is why we could have black stormtroopers, people.
Yep.
But anyways,
you have the conquest mode, which is like their campaign mode. So to speak.
Campaign, like story mode.
My favorite mode in the game, or my favorite map in the game, was there's an entire like Mos Eisley map where you could play as all the heroes. Like if you're evil, you play as all the evil heroes.
Okay,
if you're good, you play as all the good heroes. It was just a ton of fun. Star Wars Battlefront for the Xbox One and the PS4. Day of release, $60, depending on where you're at. Taxes will change.
Full price game.
Full price game. 8 maps, including 7 basically day of release. You get, if you pre-order the game, you get early access.
This is worse than this is worse than Bungie game.
Yeah. PS4 you get Destiny.
8 maps.
You get 8 maps. That's including, excuse me. If you pre-order the game, you get early access to the map, or the Battle of Jakku, which is basically the prequel, or kind of like the connection to the new trilogy.
Okay, got you. Well, that's
you get that one as a bonus map.
So it's 7, but you really get 8.
You get 8.
It's just with 7.
If you pre-order the game, you get the 8th map early. If you didn't pre-order the game, you get the 8th map later. So basically get that. It's like 1 or 2 like air battle maps. The rest is just fighting on ground. And
these are some big ass maps, though.
They have some size to them. The game is fun. I will not deny that. I played the beta, and the beta was actually very entertaining, very fun.
The beta, because it was the beta, I played like 1 or 2 matches, and I got Darth Vader, and I like whatever. But like, it didn't seem like that. It was only multiplayer. I mean, I think the game is only multiplayer, but
it's only multiplayer.
There wasn't a lot of variety, I guess, in what I was.
There's not a lot of variety. They made it just fun enough to be like, hey, isn't this fun? Buy our stuff. What bothered me about this, and why we're talking about DLC today, is for the season pass you get you get 16 maps. Excuse me, 16 maps.
It's like a whole nother game.
Yeah, that you get to play and stuff like that. They're going to be released in map packs and everything like that. The map packs are basically they're going to be released like sporadically a little bit into 2016. You get 4 new heroes. Basically, the heroes
that'll be in the movie.
They're saying they're going to be heroes for the new movie. You get early access to those map packs, so you get them 2 weeks earlier than everybody else who buys them just outright. And you also get my favorite is the shoot first gesture for the
wait a minute
character.
What is a shoot first gesture?
You have gestures in the game where you can like make little like positions or poses, like taunts or whatever.
Oh, kind of like how
the shoot first
Destiny
thing,
had like the dancing and shit like that.
The shoot first one is a reference to where Han shot first. But the thing is, in the original trilogy, Han shot. Greedo didn't shoot at all.
Yeah.
And then they twisted it to where Han shot Greedo after Greedo shot at Han.
Yeah.
It's not really Han shot first, more like Han shot Greedo dead, and Greedo didn't fire at all. But you get that. Now, the biggest problem I have with this is the season pass is $50.
Ooh. The game is $60, but the season pass is $50.
Yes.
So you're basically paying
This
well
is some
over. You're basically paying well over
Destiny
$100.
shit. This is some Destiny shit.
So you're basically paying $110 for everything, not including tax. You get 8 maps technically right off rip with the base game.
Mm-hmm.
You get 16 maps, 16 and 8, 24 maps essentially. So
it's gonna be supported, I guess.
You get 24 maps altogether for the entire game, which is half. Or not half, excuse me. Wow, I don't know math. Where you're basically getting less than the 32 maps that you got for Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Whoa, yeah.
And you're paying.
I gained that part was like $49 when it came out.
I think it was. I think it was about. It was either 50 or 60
okay.
as well. But you are essentially getting an entirely new game, essentially, or the full game, I should say, for $110 when you
Jesus!
have a game that was 32 maps, campaign mode, and so on and so forth.
You're paying for the game 3 times, basically.
Yeah. You're getting all this for 24 maps, 4 extra heroes, and there were a crap ton of heroes.
Less game modes, less like
I had someone
stop selling me half of a game.
I had someone explain to me today that it's most likely that Disney put some kind of like embargo on using the characters and releasing them at a certain time.
Until
yada. But making people pay for it is like a dick move. But you kind of expect that from EA because EA does that to a lot of their to their fan base because it's about them making money. The next game I would like to talk about is Rainbow Six Siege.
Another beloved game.
Rainbow Six automatically pissed me off because
no campaign,
and that's what made Rainbow Six shine.
And oh my god, remember Rainbow Six the Liberty trailer?
No, Rainbow Six Patriots.
That shit was crazy.
It was awesome. They scrapped it all together.
Did you ever see this shit? Like you're on it's like Rainbow Six, so you got the guns and everything. Like you got the tactical team. Yeah. You drop in on this bridge, right? And the guy's strapped with a bomb.
And he's freaking the fuck out.
And so you gotta like get to him. You gotta get around these other guys, like terrorist guys or whatever. You're using like the car doors or shooting and stuff. And when you finally get to him, like you can't undo the bomb, and he just runs off the bridge and blows the fuck up.
No. It wasn't even that. You have basically have a choice. It's like we can't undo the bomb. It's about to go off now. So they look at him and basically say, "I'm sorry."
And push him
and they push him over the edge of the bridge, so he blows up.
Or let everybody else die.
Yeah, it's either let him die or let everybody else die. So they push him over the bridge.
Like, the shit was crazy. This is nothing like that game.
No, it's essentially what I call it is SWAT simulator, because that's basically what it is. It's a SWAT simulator.
Airplane.
It's not even like anti-terrorism. It's literally like SWAT, like you're a SWAT guy, which isn't bad. I'm not saying SWAT's horrible or whatever, like, but you're SWAT. You're like taking down guys who might have like a cover.
Yeah, something like that.
It's kind of like the season pass for this game. I'm gonna read this off to you so that you know. The season pass includes 7-day exclusive early access to 8 new operators, which you can instantly add to your roster upon release. So you're getting players. Are different characters
like a healer or something shit like that. Yeah.
A permanent 5% renown boost, which will allow you to unlock content quicker. So it's like an XP boost essentially. The exclusive season pass porter weapon skin. The Safari bundle of 5 weapon skins. 2 extra daily renown earning challenges, so you get extra renown, like basically XP essentially for it, and you also get 600 R6 or Rainbow Six credits that can be used to purchase additional in-game content like weapon skins. They've said skins 3 times.
I've heard no content yet, like no actual.
That's it.
Content.
That's it.
And how much is the season pass?
If I'm not mistaken, the season pass is 30. I want to say.
For alternate skins.
For
basically.
alternate skins for your guns, and you get some extra characters. No maps. There will be no maps. Season pass is $30. Season pass is $30.
There's nothing appealing about that.
It's $30. You're getting some characters to play as, which is like.
Which I'll probably get it. You get early access to characters to play.
Early access to characters to play as, and you get XP boosts for skins and skins.
This is not worth buying. Like if it's just this. It's only worth buying if you are a diehard fanatic, and even then you're probably
I love me some Rainbow Six.
Even then you'll probably end up buying that shit later on down the line anyway. Like with fighting games, which is the only thing I can compare it to, I don't usually get skins until like I know who my main character is. I always play with this character,
and I want different skins for that motherfucker.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. I don't want to get a skin for a gun that I'm never going to use.
I'm more like hurt.
Like, why are you even doing it? Just
money.
Yeah.
It's money. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's just money. They know that people will buy it. They know that people pay, even if they rate. But the thing is, I think a lot of people are bucket.
Vote with your dollars, man.
Well, exactly. Vote with your dollars.
Vote with your dollars. Don't spend money.
A lot of the people who are who bought Star Wars Battlefront have already given it like horrible reviews just for the fact they're not getting the full game. I mean, they're getting upset.
What have we been saying since we started this podcast? It seems like we're beta testing games.
That's essentially what we are.
And we'll make the game.
We're beta testing the beta test. We've already beta tested
the beta test,
and then we beta test
the actual game.
It's horrible.
And then a year later, we're like, Destiny.
Yeah,
we got a full game now.
No. A year later, we got a full game that we have to rebuy because the original game is garbage now.
I was gonna re-download Destiny onto my system.
You can't.
But I was like no, because everything got swiped away. So I was gonna like re-update the original Destiny disc, and I was like, why?
Were you gonna buy all of the DLC passes?
No.
You can't play the game. It's
unplayable. I know.
So
I was like, why?
Yeah, it's unplayable. It literally, for all you guys who don't know, Destiny is literally unplayable.
Like if you just have the
DLC
Destiny disc and no DLC, it's just
you can't play it. It's unplayable. They don't update anymore, so it runs slow. It chugs. You have to have all the DLC so you can like actively use all the vendors and stuff like that. Dude, you can't play online because all this stuff you have to play online with the other game. So this is how basically the mathematics works for this. So let's say right now I think the original Destiny is $30. So 20.
You can't even buy it and play that game.
Yeah, 20 for the first DLC, 20 for the second DLC,
40,
and I think 40, and it's 40 for Taken King, so that's 110 right there, and you can't even buy the Taken King by itself on Microsoft or on PlayStation Store.
That's
you
crazy.
can't. They pulled it from the store just
to make
so
more money.
Buy the $60
So basically,
copy.
if you haven't been up with the game, they're forcing you to rebuy the game plus the DLC again.
You have to buy a $60 copy of Taken King.
If you want to play Destiny, you have to save up for 2 games.
It is awful. Why the hell do you like? The reason why I will not go back to Destiny. I bought Destiny day one. I am not gonna spend the money to buy another $60 games, paying $100 total
for a game that should have been for
game that
I should have gotten day one.
I should have gotten day one. You're out of your mind. Activision, you can suck my nuts. Bungie, what the fuck are you guys doing? You can suck my nuts.
Their hands
too.
are tied.
And
Bungie's hands are tied.
Yeah, Bungie's hands are tied.
Bungie's
and
hands are
343 is making their money.
Yeah, Bungie's hands are tied. Yeah.
So I'm not doing it. I refuse. I refuse to do it. 343. I'm upset. Yeah, 343. I'm upset for the fact that they're doing they're doing microtransactions.
I'm mad at take out split screen
and split screen.
Yeah. I can get over it, but
I'm upset they're doing microtransactions. Yeah. I'm upset they're doing microtransactions. But you know.
But
you're still releasing all of your maps for free, so it's like, all right.
The microtransactions, from what I've been told, because I don't have Halo.
Yeah.
But what I heard was it really.
You don't have to buy them.
They don't really help. Unless you're just lazy.
If you want extra armors, if you want XP boost, if you want to get a leg up on your next battle that you have, if you want to use the burner card, then it's fine. But if you don't want to use all this stuff, you don't have to.
They are bringing back Big Team Battle though.
Yeah, Big Team Battle was fun.
They're bringing it back.
Like,
so it's with update. So.
Halo and Tomb Raider are two games that I really wish I had an Xbox One for. To be completely honest. But they're not totally screwing people over for the stuff. Literally, they're not totally like butt fucking the people.
Honorable mention: Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah, Sunset Overdrive and stuff like that. But I mean, it burns me. It hurts me so bad.
And the only way this will change, if you even care, is just to vote with your wallet and not buy the games that are literally, obviously shitting on you. Like they're following in the footsteps of Destiny. They're following in the footsteps of what's the game that came out that I have on my disc that I played one time and didn't play again? Yep. The Mech game from Activision.
I know what you're talking about. Shoot.
That's how good the game was. But no, it actually is a good shooter. But Treyarch, the guys that are now Treyarch.
Not the Call of Duty one.
Not the Call of Duty one.
Fuck, I forgot what the name is. The guys that are now Treyarch.
Titanfall.
So, yeah, there we go.
Titanfall came out as a half.
Yeah, it was a half a game. And the content they had is
and
lackluster.
Every game that's a shooter or a multiplayer game that's coming out now, especially if you're a shooter fan, they're bringing out half of a game.
Yep. And
that's the way it is.
It's not.
And you know what? Until you stop buying these games, they're gonna keep on. Matter of fact, we're gonna be beta testing the alpha.
Yeah.
and then the full game.
There's this big movement about how people should stop buying DLC or not DLC, like pre-orders and stuff. Like pre-orders are fine.
Yeah,
it gives you the ability to buy stuff. In for a lot of pre-orders, you don't have, depending on the
and pre-orders
depending on the what's the thing, looking at the retail whatever that you're going through.
The numbers or whatever.
Yeah, you don't. It's not like a full like here's all your money now. You can get a return if you're like fuck this game. I really don't want to buy it. But
it's just
DLC is different. Once you buy DLC, game over. That's it. You bought the DLC. There's no
DLC
returns.
Does not go down in price.
No.
Like if you want to play what's the old Xbox game that's like a side-scrolling like I forget what it's called, but like if you want to play something like Capcom game with the arm Bionic Commando or something like that. When it came out, it was like $19. It's still $19.
Yeah.
They don't change prices on Xbox Store.
Because they really don't see the need to unless they like really want sales. Like Batman Season Pass. I bought the Batman Season Pass. I was not gonna buy it like outright because it was like $40, and I was like, no. I waited until it dropped on price on PSN, and I was like, okay,
yeah,
I'll
PSN
buy it
and
now.
Xbox.
And even then, and I'm so glad I did buy it on there because it's so fucking lackluster. It's ridiculous.
But like I said, to end it, if you don't agree with this, if you don't agree with what the companies are doing, the developers are doing, what their their overlords are doing, developer and the publishing house, just don't buy the game. Vote with your wallet. Don't spend it. All right, we're here at the shout out portion of the show, and we're gonna start things a little differently. The loneliest wolf shall be first. The last shall be first, or something like that.
I am giving my shout out number 1 to Fallout 4 because Fallout 4 is absorbing my life.
Did we not see that coming?
I love Mr. Fallout, dude. I love Mr. Fallout. I haven't gotten really far into Fallout. I have joined 2 factions so far.
Nice.
The Minutemen, which you kind of like join. You can join them.
The Minutemen are kind of like the first group you meet, right?
Yeah, the first group you meet, and you kind of join them. You can join them outright.
I played the mission where you go to kill these like spiders or something like that, and then you end up having to kill this humongous fucking rat spider or whatever the case is. I'll play that mission, whatever that is. It's like very early in the game.
I I really I really have. The other person, the other team, Brotherhood of Steel joined them.
With the mechs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not really mechs. They're power suits, and you get a power suit like
Batman.
Fuck you. You get a power suit outright. So far, I have 3 power suits on me. I have the ability to go get like 4 more other places, and I've just kind of like left them there because I'd have to friggin' like, oh my god, you're a smart man. I should make Tony Stark my next build. Just all intelligence, no real strength or anything like that. All intelligence, a lot of charisma,
and just go straight.
And luck, a lot of fucking luck.
And just go into the suit.
Yeah, there you go.
That's crazy.
Endurance, no endurance. Excuse me. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Been wasting a lot of time with it. As I said before earlier in one of the other segments, porn has not been my go-to thing. Fallout has been, because porn is
I've picked up your slack.
You get a little bit gross. You can't pick up my slack. How's that even gross?
Saturday.
Nasty. That's still nasty. You can't pick up somebody else's slack for jacking off and shit. That's weird.
That means I have to jack off. I have to jack off as much as I would regularly jack off, and then drag off as much as you would jack off. My dick's been working overtime.
You don't really know. Never mind. I'm not saying I jack off a lot, but I jack off a lot. Anyways, I'm really enjoying it. My other shout out goes to, of course, Flash and Arrow. We do this like every week. Flash.
Yeah.
It gets awesome. Also,
no prediction on who we think could possibly be.
My prediction is gonna stick because I'm gonna stick to my guns.
Yeah.
Even with
new theories, should I say?
Seeing the new theories and stuff like that, I'm really leaning away from my thing, but I'm gonna stick with my guns. The new theory is of who Zoom is. We won't talk about because you will be like, what?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It'll be weird. So definitely give the stuff a check out. Play some Fallout if you haven't played some Fallout. Play video games because video games will help you not kill your loved one.
Speaking of killing my loved one, my shout out goes to stankin' ass females that kiss other guys in clubs. Anyways,
wow, that's a little bit too on the nose. You gotta make it a little bit more.
That almost borderline screams petty. Almost.
Yeah, but you know, I love and forgive you, whoever you are, and I want to shout out, since things like that are going down. You need things that make you happy, and you know what's something that made me happy when I was not happy at all? One Punch Man.
Did you see the latest episode? Fuck, I gave that to you. That is yours. I gave you that one.
Yeah.
Have you seen the latest episode with the meteor?
Yes. Oh my God. Saw the meteor.
Like nothing. He's just like bloom, and I love his reaction to people fucking he's like, fuck you guys. I do this shit for.
I don't do this because of you. This is me.
I do this for me, and I do this because I like it, not because I want to get fucking famous and shit.
He's like,
fuck you, bitches.
He's like, really? Like when the guy tries to actually fight him, like wolf,
was it? There was tiger. There was tiger tank top and black hole tank top.
He's like, yeah, and everybody's like, yeah, fuck you. He's like,
and he's just like, meh.
And the old guy who's the hero, he's like,
I'm curious who this old guy is.
And like, would he have saved the day? Like, if nobody could have done it?
I'm really thinking I'm gonna start reading a manga of a One Punch Man because I want to get farther ahead in the story and wait every week is like, no, I want to watch.
But in the time where I was extremely angry, One Punch Man gave me 20 minutes of fucking Novocaine. So yeah, thanks One Punch Man. Oh, and backwards compatibility. Shout outs. Tony P.
Yeah. My shout out.
Just to not make it hard.
My shout out is going to nostalgia.
Nostalgia. I think I know where this one's going.
He's going back to the 1970s when he was
No, I'm not going back that damn far. I wouldn't even thought of it that time. No. Well, as y'all know, when we had 2050, you know, I found
2050.
You know, I had
check out the
they had Def Jam Fight for NY.
All the tournaments on the YouTube. You guys been checking them out. Thank you for that.
Yeah. But I bought Def Jam Fight for NY. So this week, Going to get my good old. Gonna get me a good old PS3 backwards compatible.
What, about $20?
Hey, don't matter.
No, I'm saying like how much would the system cost?
I don't know because I don't know how much it is at the place.
What's your limit? I mean, it's PS3. I mean, 150.
Yeah, like 150.
It should be like 150 something like that.
Yeah, 150. You know, so
or the backwards compatible ones more valuable.
They might be a little more valuable. So they might be like 170.
They used to be at one time, but now that we're in another generation of gaming, it's not so much. And if they actually go through with PS2 classics for PS4, forget about it.
Yeah,
right.
Might buy me a PlayStation.
But I'm definitely gonna go ahead and get that this weekend.
I was actually considering that.
Go ahead and get my fight on.
Fight for New York.
Fight for
New York.
Fight for New York. You know, it's definitely better than Def Jam Vendetta,
which is not the one I played. I didn't play.
Right, that was the first. That was the one before Fight for NY.
Yeah, I played the original one, Def Jam.
That's Vendetta.
That's Vendetta was the original.
Vendetta was the one where it's like where you're doing wrestling.
Yeah. The one I didn't play. I played Vendetta. I didn't play NY, and I didn't play Icon.
Trust me, you don't trust me. You don't want to play Icon.
Icon made me so mad. It's like, oh, we're gonna do this fake fighting thing in this weird like
it was like very unrealistic.
Where you can like do like scratching and shit and like slam them with. It's like, what the fuck were you guys thinking?
Right, like I just can't see how you go from Def Jam Fight for NY where everything is so fluid and actually feels like it actually feels like a street fight, and then you go to Def Jam Icon and it's nothing even remotely close. They
wanted to add in quick time events.
Yeah, but
what game doesn't so well with quick time events?
Well, I mean, everything about Def Jam Fight for NY to me was dope. I mean, it had a good storyline.
Yeah,
the gameplay was definitely dope. You had different you had different blazing moves.
Yeah,
you can build your character up. Floss them out as much as you wanted, tat them up. From head to toe. Everything about that game was, like dope. So the fact that they went totally right field from that for Def Jam Icon and it just sucked ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, damn, like y'all could have really made a better version of Def Jam Fight for NY for the PS3 and y'all gave us this shit.
Well, that's what they do.
Yeah, pretty much.
Video games, right?
Yeah.
All right, man. That's a dope ass shout out, guys. A lot of stuff's going on right now with us personally, so still got to figure out when this tournament's gonna be. If we're gonna do a tournament, well, that stuff. But we'll keep you updated really close. For me, Red K, Tony P,
yo,
the loneliest wolf, woo! AKA because he chooses to.
Yes.
God.
We just had to let people know that ain't on this.
Wrong podcast. Wollie Mopped Gaming, episode number 57. We out.
Everybody keep on asking me, what's your swag sign? What's your swag sign? What's your swag sign?
All right, so this happened. And I'm not. I want to say this was Florida, but I don't know. So a woman stabs her boyfriend for eating all the salsa.
Okay, there must have been something else that she was upset about. That just kind of sort of was just like.
So I'm just because this story gets more crazy as it goes on. So a 50-year-old woman named Phyllis Jefferson in Canton, Ohio.
Phyllis.
Was at home with her 61-year-old boyfriend back in March, and found out he ate all the goddamn salsa.
It was delicious though.
So she did what any reasonable, loving, caring woman who's down for her man would do, logical woman would do.
Say, it's okay, we'll get some more later?
Nah. She took a pin and stabbed him in the balls.
Oh!
Wow, she went straight. She went from 0 to like 100.
That's 0 to 1,000.
But like, that was just the switch. But that was just the high-low mix-up.
Wait, what? She stabbed him somewhere else?
While distracted, she grabbed the kitchen knife and stabbed him in the stomach.
Oh!
Like,
You got me.
I was more concerned about my balls.
Mortal Kombat.
I was more concerned about the balls.
I was totally more concerned about my
I was more
balls.
concerned about the balls, and you stabbed me in the stomach. Damn.
Mortal Kombat rules: you got to block high then low.
She went the other way around.
So,
she went low first, then high.
Yeah.
Mix up game.
So obviously he survived. So thank God for that. She was arrested with aggravated assault.
Yeah, I would hope so. Shit.
There's more to the story.
There's no assault.
She was in a county court this week, and the lawyer said the salsa wasn't the only reason she stabbed the guy.
There it is.
It was also because
there's always another reason.
She found out he was a registered sex offender.
Oh. Wow.
So there's a limit.
and hadn't told her.
Love goes so far unless you're a registered sex offender.
Or rapist, or murderer.
No,
or
that's a
pedophile.
that's a sex offender. Sex offenders are, except for the murder part. That's all that. I mean, so essentially, she got mad because he was a registered sex offender, and she was like, "Why didn't you tell me? We could rape people together." I mean,
oh damn!
So,
oh man!
I like to rape people, and you can include me in your. I don't do that anymore, honey.
Her logic at the time was, you like to rape people? Stab you in the nuts. Stomach. This is for all the raping you did.
Hold on. No,
he survived.
I say, if anything, the balls was.
She's doing
the balls was for the registered sex offender. The stomach was for the salsa.
So I ask you, what is the sentencing time for a woman who stabbed a man in the nut / jugular
Since
stomach?
he's a sex offender, I say she got community service.
She got time. She actually did. Get time.
I'm gonna say at least
a year.
I'm gonna say at least 2.
6 months.
Damn it! I should have rolled lower. I did roll lower.
You were still closer than I was.
I say community service because it's like he's a sex offender. Fuck him. I mean, and I say that I say that as like a joking thing, but anybody anybody who has like some kind of like sexual deviancy or whatever like that, they were looked at as garbage. When they, especially if they're a sex offender, just the title sex offender, you could be been framed for it, or it could have been something like simple as in like, oh well, I got trapped or whatever like that, or it could be a lie.
Wasn't even me.
It wasn't
for the rest of your life.
For the rest of your life,
you might as well move out of the country.
You can be completely proven that you did not do anything.
And they still won't take you off their registration.
They wipe your stuff, but because you got blamed for rape or for child molestation or whatever like that, you're still like, well, we don't know. You might still I got free. They found the guy who nope, you're a fucking piece of shit. Like, how am I a piece of shit when they got the guy? Like,
in the words of Eminem, my salsa. My salsa.
My salsa, the pretty girls want to dance and take off their underpants. My salsa, the people want to dance and take off their underpants. My salsa.